In this video, I will review the Commander by Sherwood watches. I'm going to break this review down into few sections. First of all, we're going to talk about what's inside the box. Then we're going to talk about the value for money of this watch. We're going to talk about the dial, the case, the bracelet, the movement, the lume, the wearability and comfort of this watch. And then at the end, we're going to talk about some final thoughts, and we're going to give the brand some feedback as usual. Welcome to One More Watch, please. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe the channel for more content like this. And if you watch my videos regularly, thanks a lot for doing that. I really appreciate your love and support. Now let's flip the camera and explore the Commander. So let's do a little unboxing and see what's in the box. The packaging looks quite impressive, quite luxurious to be honest. I really like the green color with the Sherwood logo on top. The only feedback I have for the brand is it's a fingerprint magnet, as you can see on the box. But other than that, I think the box is quite impressive. And wait till I open the box, it's even more impressive. Look at that, the bold orange color. And you got the Sherwood logo here. I would say that's really amazing for this price point. You get a wooden warranty card. You get the 2-year warranty. This is a sample watch, so that's why all of this is empty. But when you purchase a watch, you'll have all the details filled in here. And you get a really nice envelope here with a microfiber cloth. That's amazing, attention to detail. And there you have it, the star of the show. The watch on this orange pillow. The watch looks amazing. Amazing quality. Now let's see if the Sherwood Commander is good value for your money. So you can pick this watch up for £395. I think that's quite reasonable for the quality and features you're getting. And you get a unique design. I don't think I've seen a design like this before. It's a military inspired look with a striking blue sunburst dial. I think it comes in green and black as well. I think my favorite is the black dial with the red accent fonts on the dial as well. I'll put all the colors on the screen so you know other options as well. You get a solid build quality. So the case and the bracelet is built with 316L stainless steel with the rotating bezel. It's got a reliable Miyota 9 series automatic movement. The water resistance on this watch is 200 meters. That's amazing. It's got a really decent lume as well, which we will check later in the video. And you've got the sapphire glass for protecting your dial against scratches and stuff. So I think overall it's a really good package for just under £400. I think this is a lot of watch for £400. Now let's talk about this amazing blue sunburst dial. It features a double dome sapphire crystal with under anti-reflective treatment. The lume on this dial is BGW9 for enhanced visibility in low light conditions. The indices are applied, and I'm really impressed about the indices at 12 o'clock, which is the logo of the brand, which you can see there, and you can see on the crown as well. It's quite a unique logo. The indices are applied and filled with lume. The hands on this watch are quite unique as well, especially the second hand, which is an arrow. I think from the theme of this watch, which is from Sherwood Forests, which is where Robin Hood was from. So I think that's why the theme, the second hand, is based on an arrow. It's quite amazing. Let's look at the case on this watch. So the case diameter on this watch is 40 millimeters, and the case is constructed with 316L stainless steel. You can see as there's amazing polishing here, and there's brushed finished on top here. The case thickness is 12 millimeters. The lug thickness is 20 millimeters, which is quite standard. So if you don't like this bracelet, I love this bracelet. I think it's amazing quality, but for any reason, if you want this watch on like a rubber strap or any other strap, I think you can easily find a good option. The lug to lug is 48 millimeters, which is quite standard as well. It wears really great on my 6.5-inch wrist. I'll show you later in the video. And if you notice the design of the lugs here, it kind of looks like an end of an arrow. So this part of an arrow, which is quite unique and innovative. The case back on this watch is screw down, and you can see there is a tree on the case back, as the theme of this watch is based on forest. The crown is signed, and it's a screw down crown. The water resistance on this watch is 200 meters, so it's quite impressive for the price point as well. So yeah, I think overall the case is really impressive. I do have some feedback on the dial, which I'll discuss in the feedback section at the end. Now let's look at the bracelet on this watch. The bracelet is constructed with 316L stainless steel as well. It looks really good. It's got polished inner links with brushed outer links. It features a double pusher milled clasp, which is, I think, is quite good. You've got the signed clasp as well. You can see Sherwood logo on there. I think overall the bracelet is really good, but I would have loved to see quick release bracelet, because you can easily get a quick release bracelet in this price point. If you saw my previous review of the Golby, Aquariff and Coastal, they are similar at similar price point, and they do come with on-the-fly adjustments and quick release bars. So something maybe you need to work on in your next release, Sherwood watches. But other than that, it's really impressive. So let's talk about the engine that powers this watch. This watch features a Miyota 9 series automatic movement, 9039 to be more specific. It's a no date movement, and I'm kind of glad there is no date here, because I don't like watches with date. I normally use my phone to check dates and time anyway. Watches, I wear watch for a different reason, not for telling time. The power reserve on this movement is 42 plus hours, so quite impressive. The movement beats at the rate of 28,800 beats per hour, so that's pretty impressive as well. It's got 24 joules. The movement has got really ultra thin profile. That's why the case is not that thick. It's got the hacking functionality, and it's got a unidirectional rotor to keep that power reserve going up whilst you're wearing the watch on your wrist. Let's talk about the lume on this watch. This watch features a high quality BGW9 lume to ensure visibility in low light conditions, and I think I'm really impressed with the lume here. The lume is applied on the hour and the minute hands, and the indices, and also on the bezel. And I quite like this thin bezel as compared to the traditional thick bezels on the dive watches. Really impressive. Let's talk about the wearability and comfort of this watch. I think the watch wears really nicely on my 6.5-inch wrist, as you can see. Apologies, I don't have the tools yet for the screw links. I've ordered some tools, so they should be here shortly. But just to give you an idea on how it looks on my wrist, I think the watch looks amazing. And it's not very heavy as well, so it can easily be someone's daily driver. So final thoughts on the watch. I think the watch is really good, especially for the price of under £400. I think it's a really good package of striking design. So you get a design that's quite unique, and it's based on a history of Nottinghamshire. So I think there's some history attached to it as well. The build quality is solid. The water resistance is amazing. And the loom on this watch is super amazing as well. Although I would have loved to have a brushed finish throughout the watch, I think that would make it look much nicer. But that's my personal opinion. And the feedback for the brand, I don't think there is any massive feedback. Overall, I'm really happy with the watch. The only thing that I don't like is the Sherwood logo on the dial. I think it's too big. And I think the size of the indices is too big as well, as compared to the thin bezel and the markers on the bezel. I think if we can reduce the size of the indices by a little bit and reduce the size of the logo, I think this would be perfect. Thanks for watching this video. If you found this video useful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe the channel for more amazing watch content like this, and also let me know if you would add this watch in your collection. And if you do, which color is your favorite? Until next time, keep ticking.